I'm out here checking over my hives, making sure I don't have any little pests. One thing I'm looking for right now is wax moth larvae. They will go into your comb and eat it, and you'll have little trails like this. Now this one, I saw it on this side and on this side, so I knew I had to have something somewhere. So if you look in the comb towards the center of it, like the center of the deep part of the comb, you'll see like a thicker chunk, something like this, that you'll see where it's kind of real webby, it's a real thick web. This was down in here like this, and so I knew I needed to try and pull that chunk up there because it was probably going to be a wax moth larva in a cocoon, and it is. That's what they look like. It's trying to overwinter. We've had such a cold winter this year. I'm pretty sure that these things are dead anyways, but I just want to make sure. I've found 3 now in probably 14 boxes I've gone through, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. I use the pear moth in my stuff, and it's January 17th, so since the fall when I put the stuff in, I knew I needed to get out here and start looking just to make sure that I didn't have any problems. Now this one, I'm seeing a little bit here on this also, so I'm just gonna look real close, see if I see any critters happening. Now right in here, I'm pretty sure I have another one. So I'm gonna pause the video and see what I can find. So there didn't end up being an actual cocoon in there, but I did dig through it a little bit. It does destroy the comb some, but the bees will fix it. It's not a big deal. I do see this here. I'm going to try and get into this and see what this is. Right there. It ended up just being webbing also. So the bees will fix this. I'd rather pull all this junk up where the webbing is just to make sure, rather than leave it and then come back to I have to just burn this comb because it's so infested with little wax moths. So let's continue on to a couple more boxes. Now when tracking down to see if you know that you have wax moths, you'll see these little brown specks of poop that they leave behind. So that's how I knew I had something going on in the box above, because I had these little droppings on this one. But it turns out that it was just the one, so I got rid of it. The box is gone through, cleaned out, checked over. It should be fine now. And if you do use pear moth, so I put mine in like October, and it is now completely gone. I put it on this little lid here, and it just evaporates. It just has a pretty pungent smell that the wax moths do not like, and it keeps the boxes clear of them. Only for a while though, so you have to check into it later on in the season, in the winter months, just to make sure that you haven't ran out like I have. So this box here is a pretty new box. It has only a tiny little bit of drawn out comb in it, and the wax moths really don't prefer this stuff. They like the drone or the brood comb better. That's like the darker stuff. It's where the baby bees have hatched out of. They seem to like it better. That's where I've been finding all of my ones that I have found, the 3 that I did find in here. So this one is pretty well clear. There's not a whole lot of, as you can see, this is all just brand new comb or foundation. There's a little bit of drawn out, but not much. Tiny little bit of drawn out there, but then that's just foundation. So I found this teeny tiny little wax moth. I think it's a wax moth. Either that or it's a hive beetle larva. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. I don't know if I can get it to focus on it or not. But he's dead. But I'd love to know if it is a wax moth larva or a hive beetle larva. He's pretty small. You know, he's only, I don't know, one side of the hexagon on a piece of comb. So he's fairly small. But I have like this goofy stuff on this comb, on this frame here. I don't know what this stuff is. Does anyone know what this is? It's like the wax is growing hair. I don't know if it's like pollen that has... Oh my gosh, I wish this would focus. There you go. I don't know if it has something to do with the pollen, because that looks like it's bee bread down in there. So I don't know if that's what it is, but it's funky looking. Okay, so after going through all the boxes that I have here, which is like, I don't know, 20 boxes probably, I only found 3 wax moths, so that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Hopefully now I won't have any infestations this year.